I should totally know better than to try to do some stuff when I'm live streaming. I was like, oh, I'll just do this one thing. Crash and burn. But we're back. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the weekly one page. Last week's was massive. So massive. Woohoo. Coins going into Return of Frederic, which is this week, as a matter of fact. I know it says Mischief Golden Piracy, and that's what I was trying to change. And then everything crashed. The weekly one page. All right, so last week's map was huge. 16 rooms. It's beautiful and it's fun. I'll show you as soon as Incarnate plays nice with OBS here. This one right here. This one. OBS. This one. This one. OBS. This one. This one. It's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's see here. Drink up. I am drinking up my coffee. See, it's like, nope. You're like, oh, this one? No, yeah, this one. No, yeah, this one. Come on. Let's try this again. Oh, see, there it is. There it is. Just, zoop. Gotta flip-flop some stuff around. Flip-flop, flim-flam, flippity-flu. All right, so this was last week's. I'm gonna close all these panels. We don't need all this shit out. Last week's adventure looks like this. And it's huge. So I numbered it. I got almost everything sorted out. I just finished the grand masturbatory and the bathroom. I have the toilets, cells, and torture, and I'm done. 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, am I missing something? I thought there were 16 of them. Oh well. Anyway, last week's adventure, going out to subscribers, hopefully today. Depends how grad school goes. I don't know. Grad school sucks. Grad school and work both blew up on the same day, and then I didn't sleep most of one night, and so that was really distressing. Okay, we're just going to do Fantasy Battle Maps 2.0. I like the watercolor stuff, but I don't really feel like doing it today. The last one I made really huge, so I'm going to do a portrait 30 by 40 map. I'm not going to... I decided that it's going to be 10 maximum things in it. And so the way that I've done it in the one that I'm working on is that the write-up for each room is on its own layer. So in Acrobat, you have the maps. You have one layer for all the room numbers. You have one layer for secret doors. There will be one layer for door notes. There'll be like A doors and B doors. And like these are thin stone doors that are locked or not locked. And then there'll be heavy stone doors that are locked or not locked or trapped or whatever. Getting organized. Yep. Here's to drinking up, we lads and lassies. All right, let's get going. I don't think I need an accent for this show. Do I need an accent for this show? I need an accent for every show, don't you? Okay, first things first, add land. Should we make an island? Hey, chill out. I'm going to make an island today. I just decided. Going to make an island. So we're going to start with size 100, a feature size of 8 because it's going to do this random feature thing, and I'm just going to make a stupid island with a cove or something. I don't know. All right, I'm done. Map's done. No. That's it. We're done. Oh, look, it made a little lake there too. Maybe going to do a little subtraction on like here. Oh, I don't like that last one though. I do like the idea of a river. Oh, it's starting to come into focus in my mind already. I'm going to put a little river in here. Subtract 7. It's going to go to like right here. And it's going to come from right there. That is too big. So I'm going to undo that. And then I'm going to lower this. And then I'm going to lower this because this always makes really big jagged stuff. So now it'd be like the river comes from right there. Let's try a 5, shall we? I really wanted to play some Daft Punk today because they called it quits after, God, 28 years of making phenomenal music. And it's a sad day in the music world. But copyright. It'd be like, they don't care. They quit doing this stuff, man. Daft Punk finished. Yeah, go to YouTube and find Daft Punk Epilogue. It's a almost 8-minute long video that they just put out. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. All right. I'm going to go add. Actually, I can just subtract. I'll make it a little bigger so it's just easier for me to... Alright, so like I said, last week's map was really huge, so this week's map's going to be a little smaller. I know an island is larger than a dungeon. I'm not a dope. Not a dupe. But in terms of like areas or events or encounters or something, there's only going to be a maximum of 10. I'm almost done with last week's, and I've just got a couple rooms to finish on it. There. And, I kind of liked how jagged that was, but... yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Y'all good with that? I'm good with that. What's this white stuff? Flowers or stones or something? I should have filled my coffee cup before I started. Yeah. It definitely won't let me get lucky. Okay. Moving on. It's time to brush in some textures here. Ooh. 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 Easily entertained here. That went pretty smoothly. I didn't think it was going to go that smoothly. I don't like how many lines there are, though. I gotta change this. That's under here. Go to advanced settings. 2, maybe 2. Yeah, I like 2. 2 looks good. And then over here, I want this to be really shallow. Oh, I want it to be really shallow right here. Bruh. My day? I mean, I like just woke up at 10 o'clock, so I've been awake 2 hours. I worked last night again, so I was tired. Not used to going to work and stuff. And it was a lot of running around. Had to fully set up one of the bars that hadn't been opened yet. Move a bunch of product around, stuff like that. It's good. I mean, people are in the arena, and it's not normal. It's not anything near normal, but it'll get there. It'll get there. We just gotta keep chugging along. Chugging along, going through the paces, getting everything done, so that hopefully we can get more people into the arena and make more money. That's the goal. Oh, let's see what this water looks like. Oh. I don't mind that right there. I want some greenish water for these little ones over here, though. Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's gonna be a swamp area now. Now that I do that, let's see here. No, I bartend at the Milwaukee Bucks basketball team arena. Just like a little marshy, lakey area here. I don't really like that. Ooh, I do like that though. Connect those two, and then not the stamp tool. Now I can try this water here. See if I like this water. Yes, but I need to I want to offset it so it's like, oh, right there, and then a little Y offset. There we go. That's what I want. And now redo it. There. Now it looks like it gives you green. It's got some green to it. How does that work with COVID? Well, on the days that I'm working on the event level and I'm within 30 feet or so of the Milwaukee Bucks themselves, I have to have 2 COVID tests come back negative in the 3 days before I go to work. So if I went to work tomorrow, I'd have to go get a test today and then have one either Saturday or Sunday. Because you said hose. You can't say hose, bros. But now they've moved me up to a busier area because I'm a high volume production kind of bartender. And really, I know how to set everything up. Not saying some of the other bartenders couldn't do that. I just happen to be on top of the seniority list right now. It still checks it. And so I end up being bartender number 1 right now. Which one did I use before? This one? Do this one. Let's see. This is what I want. I don't think I like that one. It's too bright, too dark. Let's try this one. We'll just do another outline like right here. It's actually brighter. Oh, this isn't... Okay, I like that, but let's see what those are. Oh, so it's like shallows. Okay, cool. But it's way too big. I have to shrink it down in size. Like right there. Oh, I like that. Yeah. And then I'm just going to redo this area here. Yeah, and then we wear masks, and all the guests wear masks. They can come in and get food and drink, and then they can sit down at their tables and can take their masks off to eat and drink. They can't congregate. If you come with a group, you have to stay with your group. You can't go talk to other groups. So I'm going to put it in here too. What else is there? Like, for those that are on the event floor that want to be really close to the game, they can't take food or drink into the arena. They have to keep their masks on. They can't stand up to cheer and stuff like that. The higher levels, they can take food and drink in, and when they sit down, they can take their mask off to eat and drink. And then each group is in like a pod, so there's like 30 feet between each group overall. And there's only like, we're at 10% capacity, so there's only, on Sunday there was only 1,800 people scheduled to be in the arena. Well, when you think about it, NBA teams make something like, I want to say 60 to 70% of their revenue on fans in the stands. Merch sales, concessions, tickets, stuff like that. Special experiences that you can pay more for. So it's not surprising that they're pushing to get people into the stands as fast as possible, kind of. Oops, that's not the one I want. I want this other one. This one right here, but I want it to be brighter in color. So it's good. I mean, our area had like was supposed to have 140 people in it, and I don't think we did. I don't think we ever reached 140 people. The city came in and told them what they had to do and how to open, and then every 2 or 3 weeks, if things go well, we get to like bump up total capacity in the building to ensure that the goal is that nobody gets sick. So nobody's getting sick by coming to the Bucks games and then going home with COVID or spreading COVID. Considering that we didn't work for 48 weeks, it's good to be back, really. I suspect that, I mean, they're pretty strict. Fans only have a one strike mask policy. If you're seen walking around, you get one warning, and then the Bucks reserve the right to toss you from the building. So I have to walk out every once in a while from behind the bar and go to a table and be like, please keep your mask on when you're walking around. Don't come to the bar and pull your mask away to talk to me because you're talking over like open product that I have to make other drinks and things like that. Don't walk around with your nose poking out of your mask because that drives me crazy and it's counterproductive. Things like that. And overall, people are like, oh yeah, okay, sorry, I forgot, things like that. And then I tell them, I'm like, now that I've had to come out here, and I say, now that I've spoken to you about it, just a reminder that another infraction could get you tossed from the building. You know, you don't want to pay a couple $100 for an all-inclusive basketball game experience and then get... Yeah, since I had COVID back in December, and I still basically have a level of immunity, hypothetically, I'm not really concerned about it myself. I'm not bringing it home on my clothes or anything. I highly doubt it anyway. So... But it's good. It's good to eventually, sooner or later, we got to get back to some semblance of normal or make a new normal. And I think we're making a new normal here at the arena now. And it's good. The financial activity in downtown will definitely not hurt. There's a bunch of businesses that are struggling. The Bucks Arena had just opened in 2018, and then in 2019 they had finally got the plaza around it fully up and running, and there were a bunch of businesses that moved in, mostly bars and restaurants. And then suddenly 2020 rolls around and they have these huge leases to pay for the properties they got, and they can't do business, and that just sucks for everybody because the Bucks aren't making money off of those spaces. The city's not making tax revenue off of it, and it just ends up crushing the economy. So many businesses that I knew, having been in the service industry for so long, have gone under, which is a bummer because some of them had really great food. It's always sad to see a place go out of business when they make really great food. just because the problem with some of them was they didn't pivot fast enough. After a couple months, they should have started thinking about how can we still get our food out there? How can we still do some business? And if the owners didn't figure that out, which a lot of them did, but if they don't figure that out, then they're not going to be able to keep their leases and their spaces and stuff. Oh, nice. Then did they wipe them down before and after you played those games? Because that's the real true thing. They did do, yeah, a lot of stadiums, a lot of Bucks games, or a lot of NBA games. So when COVID hit last year and the season stopped, they took a while and then they played all the games in a bubble where all the players went down to Disney World of Sports, which is this huge sports complex down in Florida, and they just stayed there and played their games. And there was still some COVID because some of those people just would not listen to common sense. And so, but for the most part, they got that season done, and now they're just finishing up part one of the season, the first half, and they're moving on to the All-Star game on March 7th, and then they're gonna put out the schedule for the second half of the season. So we don't even know like when we're gonna work after March 7th or anything. I have so much stuff going on. It's hard for me to ooh, I like this. It's hard for me to give them a bunch of availability, right? Because I got to come see all you beautiful people every day. What's going on here? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's still too soft. There it is. Oh yeah. Now that looks swampy. Swampy. It can move and get a little moss on these other ones too. Oh, yep. I got it right there. I'll do that one. Bloop. Okay. What about the, right there? Get that corner. Oops, I missed it. These two. What else? Let's see here. Oh, that's good. This one. No, I missed that one. Oh. And ew, that place looks gross. All right, one more thing. I gotta go back here. I don't like this really thick line, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh yeah, see now I like that way better. That looks more natural. I don't like how round this top part is up here on the island, so I'm gonna jag it up, as I say in my head. Jag it up. Be like, get rid of, do like this, and like cut this part off right here. Ooh, I kind of like that little island right there. Not that one, not that one. It's too straight. What is wrong with me? Whoa, that's really huge. There we go. Now we got us some island looking stuff going on here. Right? There, that looks a little better. All right, I like it. That's better. All right, so I envision there's going to be a huge mountain up here, which is where this river's coming from. They let you have that many cabinets? They just surround your table? All right, now this island's getting some character. I'm going to do a little more work on this coastline here. Like right there. Yeah, I mean, that's what the service industry is really going to have to get back to service. I just hope that people aren't total assholes when they go out, because service industry people already have a tough job. We don't need people coming in and being total dicks all the time. And for the most part, like I could tell the mask deniers in the audience yesterday because they were constantly not doing what they had to do. One guy was walking, he's on his phone. He has this tiny little mask that covers like just his nose and mouth. And he's on the phone and it's just covering his mouth. And so I have to walk after him and be like, sir, 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 you have to put your nose in the mask or it doesn't work. And he was kind of like, well, blah, blah. And I was like, if I have to tell you again, I'll call security and you will be removed from the building. And considering, so where I work in the arena is all inclusive. So all beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and a bunch of food is given to you, as well as being seated fairly close to the arena floor. Those tickets are not cheap. Hello, and thank you for the follow. Is it like Leia? So it's Dayanir? Dayanir? Thanks for the follow, Dayanir. I've seen you wear masks, Father J. You're lying. We all know you have a plague doctor mask. Jerk. Okay, so welcome to the weekly one page. On Mondays, I generally work on the map, and then on Wednesdays I start laying out the encounters, and on Friday I put it all into InDesign and I create a PDF out of it. Oh, who gets it? Who can get it? This tells you all about it. A 3D printer attachable. Hey, I would take a Vader cover for my mask. I would wear that shit to work all the time. And then I would just talk like this. How may I help you, good sir? It would be great. just the mouth, this part of Vader's mask. I would totally wear that to work all the time. They didn't give us masks, and they didn't say what kind of masks we had to wear. So I feel like I can start expressing myself through my mask. So I'm gonna get some Dungeons and Dragons masks and shit, some dice or DCC or something. I don't know. Now that I'm not completely and utterly broke and wondering how I'm going to pay my bills. And I got the radiator leak fixed on the car by pouring Bars Leak into it, which is not the best way to do it, but it worked, so it must have been just a gasket or a small a small leak. Oh no, I've got the COVID. No, I was choking on some coffee grounds for my coffee because I got to the bottom of this cup. All right, I'm going to leave you with this map. And I'll be right back. I'm not going to put a timer up because I'm literally just going to get... Oh, slimy. That's from leftover from last week when my daughter was here. She was making slime and there was a mishap. And then I had to help fix it. Here, I'll get it out of the way a little bit so you can still see the map. All right, we're going to think about some stuff we're going to put on this map. So... I'm going to go get a coffee. I'll be right back. And I'll take some... Maybe we'll have a poll. We'll have a poll when I get back. On Saturday, I'm back. You can see, I know. On Saturday, I had a paid kids D&D birthday party, like a 5-hour job. They were so pleased, they tipped me 100% on it. So I basically doubled what I expected to make, and I was like, what? Clearly, I should charge more. If people are tipping me 100%, the value I'm giving, I guess, is way more than what I'm charging. Wow. Hold on, I gotta turn down the music, or you won't hear it. There it is. It's really quiet, and I still have not figured out why it's so quiet. Yeah, send me some pictures on Discord. I'll definitely take a look at that. For those new to the channel, we also play a bunch of games here. As a matter of fact, this Wednesday night at 9 Central is not that. Damn it. See, if I go try to get that image, that's when Windows Explorer crashes OBS. So I'm not going to do that right now. What I'm going to tell you is that if you go to the Discord channel, we have a game scheduling channel. We're going to play, this week we're going to play on Saturday, we're going to play Claustrophobia. Right? Claustrophobia this week? Let me look at Discord. Where you're garden gnomes that get tired of sitting in people's yards. Yes, you are. Yep. Garden Gnomes is the 27th. That's this week, because today's the 22nd. Yeah. Bert, Jeremy, Bishop, and Chill Out are all in that one. That's going to be... So it says, when standing around in the garden becomes too much, garden gnomes turn to a life of adventuring or crime, the latter being the preferred, less hazardous change of occupation. So they jump into a jury-rigged, nuclear-powered subterranean vehicle, and they go out adventuring. And that's what we're going to do. And then in 2 weeks, we have Tales from the Loop, which is pretty full. There's 5 players in that already. We're just going to play the intro adventure for that game system. That all takes place on the Discord there. Yeah, you can always go into that channel and see what's up there, Calvin. Okay. The map. All right, we're going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. I got to get into... I got to get into Twitch. I should consider having Twitch open, but I'm just going to put this over here for a second. So we're going to do a poll. You are also in Tales from the Loop, yes. You signed up for both of them. It's Windows Explorer that's crashing Twitch, actually, or crashing OBS. Windows Explorer crashes, and then it takes OBS down with it. The goal is to have some new game system every other week, but work's going to get in the way of that, so I'm just waiting to see what the schedule looks like. I'm not going to cancel the games we have. Netscape 4.0. It's Windows Explorer. When I go look for a file or something that I want to make a new, like piece in OBS, that's when it crashes. All right, I'm going to start a poll. All right, that's Frederic is coming. What do we got here? 10% raised. Good. It won't let me do it. It says only viewers can contribute. I suppose I could bring my other accounts in and have them throw coins at that. It doesn't have to happen this session. It's got 15 days left in that. He's going to show up one way or another. I just thought it would happen faster if we got the right amount of investment from the audience. Frame only 31 frames dropped. That's good. All right, the poll. We should do a prediction. Will Chris finish this one on Friday? Yes or no? Okay. All right. What's this island need? I'm going to take like the top 3 probably from this. Let's see, it can be 1 bit. It'll be 20 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need, what do I need? Oh, there we go. I'm going to let this run for 10 minutes and start to pull now. Kobolds eat my babies. The kobolds eat the babies. All right, there we go. Got a poll started. It says, what's this island need? And then there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, giant dead creature is already winning. I might take the top. Like I said, I'll take the top 3. Top 3 vote getters in the poll. And then the top 2. Whoever puts the most bits or the most channel points will get something on the map named after them. There you go. It's 1 bit to vote. It's silly to have it that small, but I didn't want it to be a big thing. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on... I hate this texture. This island texture. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to start working on that while the poll is going on. Ooh, there could be a desert. Well, you'll get some points shortly. I think I only made it 20 points, and you get points every 15 minutes, so you'll probably pick some up shortly here. And if you're a subscriber, you get a bonus on that as well. Alright, let's see here. What's this? Sewer filth. Let's look at some other options. Oh yeah, here we go. See, I made that swamp out of this one already. I'm trying to broaden my horizons here and work with different palettes. I could just make the whole thing green right now. Foreground. Let's see what this looks like. Makes it look hazy. That's cool. That's good to know. I'm gonna do that later. What if let's see what it looks like when I do this. Yeah, we're just gonna wipe the palette, and then once I've wiped the palette, then I'm gonna start working on specific areas of the map. Okay, thanks. Chill out. I'll take a look at it. Wow, looks totally different when you do that. Now it looks like I can see like a knoll head or something, like a big smiling face here, and I don't like it. I don't like that. But it doesn't mean I can't have. Doesn't mean I can't have another. Oh, that's a really big one. That's what she said. I'm just gonna wipe it all out and start over. I'm going to keep that little bit right there, though, because that's where I want it to end. Subtract. It's right here. There's going to be another one that leads into it. Maybe another one that leads into it. Like there's going to be mountains. I'm envisioning mountains here. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, so there's going to be some mountains, I think, right here. Oh, we got 1 vote for giant dead creature, 1 vote for oddly shaped volcano. You know, like a Skullcano or something. I can't do a Skullcano. Somebody just did a Skullcano island thing, so I'll figure out something else. A giant dead creature is going to be cool. I can see that already. All right. So I know there's going to be mountains there. So if that's the case, then I can go into this and I'm going to find out what kind of mountains they're going to be. I think they might be green mountains, greenish mountains. Like mountains, there's going to be like mountains right there. They're going to go down to this lake. Yep. So that's going to be like a mountain range. Might be volcano. Might be a volcano. That might be where the volcano is, as a matter of fact. It's going to be in there. Probably right here, I think, is going to be the volcano. Oh, now we got 4 votes. Shipwreck, giant dead creature, oddly shaped volcano, and deep dark swamp. All right. It's a 4-way tie. How am I going to figure out? This is the swamp. Right here. Okay. And then, all right, but I definitely don't like these textures. They're too bland. They're just helping me map out what I'm gonna put out there. What about this one? What about this one? Let's see. There's just gonna be grass on this side, I think, because of the mountains covering. Like keeping rainfall from happening so much. I have made a lot of changes, 248 to be exact. Thank you. Just gonna call it unnamed island for right now. And then over the course of the week, I'm sure something will happen that will get me to name it. All right, that poll's got to be almost done, and everything is tied. Nothing's taken the lead. Who's going to win? What's going to get included? What am I going to... I'm going to have to roll a D4 3 times? I have to roll a D4 3 times. Maybe I'll just put all 4 things in. Let's see. All right, the map is saved. The unnamed map is saved. From oblivion. The temple from the... Well, the cult hideout thing that I made last week. The rooms have come along really well. I'm super happy with how fun they seem to be. So, ooh, what if this is a desert? Desert. This whole peninsula is like desert except for the coast. Because of the volcano up here preventing, like, covering it in ash and stuff like that. Maybe I want a different colored desert, but I want it to be still be a desert. Ooh. Lots of ferrous oxide. Much like you find on Mars, where we just put a new rover! Well done, humanity. Got another rover out there. Hopefully we'll get another 14 years of science out of that one. Like Opportunity. Oh look, I guess there's an oasis on the edge of the edge of that desert. Alright, that's the desert. Time's running out to end this 4-way tie in the poll on what this is, what it's going to get. Nobody wants a giant chasm? Man. Brutal. All right. Good. Now I'm going to work on this other side, which will be lush. Verdant. It will be verdant is, I believe, the word I want to use here. Verdant. Right? Because it's getting a lot of rainfall. Water's evaporating up off the coast. I'm going to make this a sandbar, as a matter of fact. You can always use channel points to add more votes. So like even though the Twitch doesn't allow for multiple choice type votes, you can go back into it and vote for something else with either bits or channel points. I made it like 1 bit per vote. I'm not trying to make money off of it. I just wanted to give that option. And then the channel points just automatically accrue. So if you've been watching for 15 minutes, you should have enough for at least one. I would think. I can't remember what I set channel points to. I think it's somewhat generous. 25 every 15 minutes or something like that. Okay, so why is this area swampy? Because this coastline is very low. So if this coastline is very low, then it's almost like a salt marsh. Oh! Father Jay's gonna get something named after him. Man, you really wanted Deep Dark Swamp. All right, Father Jay, you're gonna get the swamp named after you. Swamp, shipwreck, giant dead creature, and oddly shaped volcano. There's a tie for 3rd place. I love the giant dead creature, and I already am going to do a volcano. So everything that got voted for is getting in there. The shipwreck, the big shipwreck is going to be like an armada was going by, and this island wasn't on any chart, and in a terrible storm, it like wrecked it. So the shipwreck is going to be like all up on this. There might be even a mostly intact ship like sitting on this sandbar up here, because this is going to be a sandbar right. This is a sandbar right here. And this one's going to have kind of a sandy side to it. It's kind of like right here. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, what's this? It looks like there's just like a line of land right there. Like I missed it when I was subtract. Look at it was literally just a line of land. That was weird. A Swampy Jarity was the name of a move back in college. I don't want to know. All right, so I'm going to make some notes for myself on the map, edit map details. And unnamed island. The Gerodinous Swamp. Shipwreck Armada. Sounds like a techno sea shanty group. Shipwreck Armada. Abnormal volcano and giant dead creature. Ooh, how about like a kraken or a squid? Something got in a fight with something else and ended up washing up on shore. I haven't figured out what the volcano is going to be. Maybe it's going to be I'm just thinking, like, if it's a shallow volcano, like how this island was created, it explains the mountain range coming off of it, because it would make a mountain, and then the tectonic plate would shift above the hot spot, and it would drag across it, making these mountains, and then the active volcano would be there right now. So I could make a really shallow cauldron, like a shield volcano, as opposed to, you know, when you see volcanoes, they're usually like steep, but really shield volcanoes are generally where it's at if for island making. I'm gonna say like what about it's all the rage these days, hexagonal shield volcano. So many spoilers. I mean, so many, not spoilers, so many don't talk to me about WandaVision. I haven't watched it yet. I'm still an episode behind. Yars in autotune. Yars. It sounds like dolphins or something. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. And I have an idea where like lava's gonna pour down into this area, and since it's always so hot, it's keeping the moist air away, and so this is all like an arid desert region. And then there's the Gerodinous swamp, because there's an unknown creature called the Gerodi. All right, go back to painting here for a little bit. Starting to shape up. I've got an idea what I want everything to look like here in terms of, oh, this is going to be really green though, because of these rivers coming down. This is all fresh water coming out of here. So these are like the cradle of life region with the Tigris and the Euphrates. I excelled at geography when I was a kid. I don't like the way that, indeed. I'm going to back up on there for a bit because this brush is too small and there's no softness in it. There's no softness in it. There's no softness in this brush's heart. That's also no good. I don't like that. I'm going to lower this. Now let's see what this looks like. Nope. Still like too hard of a line. Oh, I should raise this, and then it'll blend better. See? There we go. Uh-oh, sneeze coming in. Incoming! Weesh! Whew. There we go. I took those numbers backwards when I was doing it before. There. So there's like this fading fertile zone here around the rivers. That's the key to what I found to making good maps look good, is the fading of the colors together. Because most maps, if you look, it's very rare that there's like any kind of hard edge of a biome or something. They always just kind of blend together. This is all going to be mountain range up here. All right. Good, good, good. There might be a little more. Just kind of scribble here for a minute, and then it kind of blends those two together. Same thing down here, I think. I need to scribble a little bit. Just kind of let the green leak out to... There we go. And then again, well, this might... I think this is all going to be pretty fertile stuff here in between this lake and this swamp. I don't really care what this swamp looks like. I was just outlining it before, and now, yeah, there we go. Like, this part isn't as arid as up here because maybe these mountains are smaller, and so more rain is getting through. And then I gotta fix this one right here. Another one of those kind of hard lines that I want to soften up, have it blend in. This one's going to just be all sand. And then there's a little sandy outreach right there. There we go. All right, we got kind of the major biomes. I got notes on what's going to go on there. I can start working on some finer detail here. I'm going to go to this brown one again, and we're just going to rough up this edge, blend it in some more. There, now I made that. There's like a line right there that I didn't like. It looks a little more. I think I'm gonna just color this all in right now. This whole swamp. Kind of lighten up that gray, get it kind of looking dark green, jungly, swampy sort of color here. Much like the Jaredy. It's kind of like painting miniatures, right? You go in, you do your base coat, and then you come in and you do your highlights, and then you do the wash to get the shadows and stuff in there. There. All right. I don't like this gray line right here, but it doesn't matter because it's going to go away when I put the mountains over it anyway. So I'll just kind of put a brown edge on it, and then I'm going to put the mountain stamps over it anyway. Do one coat, dot your eyes red, done. I mean, I have lots of miniatures that don't have the proper painting done on them and stuff. Let's see. My crafting desk is like right here. I bought some stuff off of eBay from way back in the day. So I found the Three Stooges Etten giant. He's not very well painted at all. I didn't paint him though. Much like this guy. No highlights or it's hard to show you this. So like them old lead miniatures. And then look at these beauties. Solid colors, all solid colors. This was I think this is the Gamma World pack. The Gamma World Miniatures pack. So there's like a bird person, and just a green horn. Oh yeah, you can't see it because it's green. This one is from Star Frontiers, I think. Oh, maybe not. It's like a fish dude. So I didn't paint these. I just got them off of eBay. And I don't know what this one. I don't even know what this one is. I don't even know what that one. Can't see it. Never mind. I thought because it was yellow it would be fine. But these are all single coat paint jobs that whoever I bought these from didn't put any time into doing the detail. Oh, you do? Do you? Chill out. What's the website? Tell me what the website is. I think you can post a link. I don't think I have that restricted. It might not. It might be, actually. I'm not sure. And this map came together really fast. All right. What should I work on first? We're gonna go to stamps and start adding some terrain and stuff. Oh, what if? Okay, cool. So I just had an idea of like how this volcano is gonna work out. There's gonna be this these cliffs here, and they're going to be dark cliffs, high contrast, dark cliffs, and much smaller. Actually, that kind of works, doesn't it? Well, that explains a lot right there. That right there explains a lot. It explains why the desert is there, and it explains where the river is going, right? One simple cliff face like that right there. All right, and then this is gonna all be like the volcano, I think. Is that the same one? It is the same one. This is the type of stuff where I get lost and stop talking because I'm deep in thought about how I want this all to look, how to come together. So I'm not abandoning y'all. I'm just wrapped up in my head there for a minute. Oh, perfect. There's like this plateau. You're welcome. Chill out. Tell me the website. Tell me your salesy website. Throw that in chat. You can send it to me in, well, you can put it in chat, and if it doesn't show up, you can send it to me in Discord, and I will, I'll get it into chat. Okay, so there's like this, there it is, it worked. Ta-da! Dungeon Delight Studio. So there's this big weird plateau right here, and that's what's causing all it's the Rain Shadow Desert. So Rain Shadow Desert, you have a high area. The clouds are too heavy with rain. They can't get over it, so they dump the rain, and then the cold, dry air goes up and over, and then you get this rain shadow. And in the middle of this rain shadow, as a matter of fact, I'm going to lock all these. I'm going to lock these down right away. I don't want them to move. Lock selection, because I can go in here and unlock them later. I'm using Inkarnate, by the way, for the map making, for those that haven't been here before. I really like a lot of the features that they've been adding recently. Really upped my map making. Ooh, desert cliffs. Tell me more. I just put like some... What if there's like, oops. Like this, but then drop them a layer. And that is why there's such a rain desert here. Because these cliffs are so tall. See if I like that. That's right. Use code ALLTHERPGs for 15% off any order over $15, 15 euros, 15 whatevers, I don't know. 15 gold coins. Anything over 15 gold coins. And then there's going to be lava pouring down this stuff right here. 15 freedom units. Is that French fries? Is that freedom fries? 15 freedom fries. 15 freedom fries. On orders of 15 freedom fries or more, you get 15% off. I'm gonna go back into the brush because I want to darken up that plateau, because that's all gonna be like, you know, obsidian and volcanic volcanic rock, metamorphic rock. Ooh, yes, this dark gray texture. Normally, if you follow, that is not dark gray. Let's see. If you follow along, you know that I really like the, oh, that is gray. Okay. I really like the wasteland brushes that these guys have, but I'm not going to use that one today. I'm going to use this instead. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like the kind of greenery growing on the edges of the cliff there. It's very nice. And then now I'm going to drop this back down here. And then just, again, no solid lines in map making. As a matter of fact, that's even too. There. And then slowly, as the rock cooled, slowly stuff started to grow and grow and grow. And now this is all super fertile land because of all the like ash and stuff in it. All right. If you want to get in on this weekly one-page adventure, there's a couple different ways to do it. Subscribers get every week's adventure for free. If you've got channel points, it's 5,000 coppers, 5,000 channel points. Or the discounted live viewer cost is 150 bits. It's like $1.50. It's not bad for a big one-page adventure, if you ask me. And then about a month after I get them done, I will put them out on 2oggames.com. Do I have a 2OG thing? Is it that one? It's just 2oggames.com. Probably end up throwing them on DriveThruRPG eventually as well. All right, I don't want battle map. I want regional. Because I need some mountains. Ooh, the volcanoes. I like this one. Man, it just blended right in there, didn't it? I like it. It is kind of a big, weird, oddly shaped volcano. I want to tilt it a little bit. Does it look like if I do that? Nah, it looks weird. Ooh, right there, right there. There we go. I like that. And if you want to get in on some of the games that we play here on all the RPGs, you can join our Discord server, and we have a game scheduling channel. Game scheduling channel there, mateys. I'm gonna look for some lava here. Ooh, yeah, lava. Right there. Ooh, I like this. And then it can just be like cracked lava. Oh, that's too large. Yes. Right. See what I'm talking about right here? Oh, man, I totally forgot this super cool trick that I learned in Inkarnate just recently. I'm going to reposition this, and then I'm going to flatten it to the foreground, because then I can go with the brush and I can do this and paint right over it. Oh yeah, this whole plateau. There we go. We have this, and it's just going to kind of fade out, right, as it cools. And that's why there's nothing growing down there. There we go. Yeah, buddy. I love it. I love the way it looks. That's one large, weird volcano. Oddly shaped volcano, isn't it? And the hotspot, like the island is just dragging across the hotspot really low. So there's this huge... there's this huge plateau, And I think this upper edge of the plateau has to be moved. Now that I think about it, because it would be more teardrop shaped. So I just need to move this one. I have to look at it's this one. Weird. It's weird. It like I don't know what happened. Like implanted there. So maybe if I just move it like that and then go into the paintbrush and I can paint it away. There we go. New listing up, more coming soon. Like new, you're talking about new products you're offering? Chill out. I'm gonna make these dark mountains because they're, those are really too tall though. They're not that tall, they're gonna be smaller. I think I gotta look in these other ones here. Oh, there's some shipwrecks for me. Abandoned. Good. Put that on the sandbars. These dark gray mountains. Dark gray mountains, medium. That's what I want. Make them a little bigger here. Now I don't like it. Sometimes I make stuff and it's just too straight of a line. So you can have it just do random stamps. So I'm just gonna do like that. Oh yeah, I like that. That's much better. Come back here and fill in some of this with green. I'm just going to move this mountain. I want to cover the I want it to look like that the river's coming out of it. There we go. Far less straight line. Nature is rarely ever straight lines, so always mess up your mountains a little bit. You can see how this plate has kind of moved over time. Like the lowest mountain there was like it's like one of the first, when the plate hits the hot spot, started blowing stuff up slowly, slow, and then it just got stuck, and the island got stuck right here for some reason. Maybe its plate bumped up against something else, and which is keeping it in place for a while. Now there's this massive, strange volcanic plateau. I like it. All right, we're gonna put trees on this side. This is gonna be more grasslands, of course, desert. What do we think? Tropical island? Might be time for another poll. And I can go get another cup of Joe, another cup of coffee. Oh, I gotta keep an eye on my schedule. Where's my calendar? Let's see what we got here. As a reminder, subscribers get all the adventures for free every week. They get the adventure that's made for free because they're subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Right, I got till 2:30. And then there's a live viewer discount. And there's a channel loyalty discount. So 5,000 coppers or 150 bits will get you this complete one page. There's going to be up to 10 encounter areas on the map. The first map, I'll show what the first map ended up looking like. I'll open it up. I have it open in InDesign after I start this poll. There's a new poll in channel chat. Is the island what? All right, so then I can show, let's see, is it there? Nope, hold on. Yeah, it's there now, okay. All right, so last week's map is right there. All right. Just to show you like what it's going to look like, I'm going to close this because it's eating resources, Firefox. So this is the map that I made last week that I'm working on finishing the adventures for. The computer is like, I'm going to bog down now because you have so much stuff open. Ah, there we go. All right, it caught up. What can you see on the screen there? You can't see that window. Okay. All right, so everything is on its own layer. So when you go into Adobe Acrobat, layers will be able to be turned off and on. So like there's all the secret doors. And then I can turn them off or on, the room numbers. And then because it was such a massive thing, the room descriptions themselves are positioned so that you can have a couple of them open and they don't cover the areas they're talking about. So if you look, I'll zoom in a little now. That's what rooms 1 through 4 look like. The Ascension. Gotta change that. So each encounter has like some potential combat, some room description, some treasure maybe, some strategy for the NPCs, the enemies that you might run into in that room. And it's made so that when you turn some of them on, it doesn't cover that part of the map that you're on. But you can turn everything off if you want to share your screen or something like that. So you could open 2 copies, like if you're doing Google Hangouts or something. Otherwise, you can turn everything off, pull the map, and use it in your VTT. And then each of the rooms is its own layer. So like when you're done with room 1, you just click off the layer. And when you're done with room 2, you just click off the layer. And 3 and 4. And then you load up some further layers. So 5, 6, 7. There's 5, 6, and 7. And the rooms are right there. So you can see the map and you can see the stuff. And then again, they ended up being kind of grouped in threes, sort of. So here's 8, 9, and 10. And they just kind of wrap around the areas. 11 is kind of its own thing. So there's 11, the Grand Masturbatory. 12 and 13 are all done already. So they kind of overlap, because you going from 11 to 12 would be really hard. But you could go from 11 to 13, so you could have see? So what I should do is move 13 down here. So you could have 11 and 13 open at the same time. Then I have to do 14, 15, 16, and I'm done. I didn't get the toilets laid out yet. All right, there we go. So that's what it looks like from last week, and that's not quite the amount of content every week, because that one is really big. That's why it's not done. So since that had 16 areas, I figured, like, how long did it take me to get them done? I'm gonna switch it to 9 or 10 areas max. So again, on this map here that I'm making this island, there will be 10 different encounters or 10 different areas that'll be laid out. And then maybe what I'll do, since this will be, some of them will have NPCs built right into the encounters, and some will just be areas that judges and GMs will be able to fill out with their own NPCs and story pieces and stuff. So, you could shipwreck somebody on here. There could be some strange portal that gets them here, and then they don't know where they are, and they have to try to escape or find their way out or something. I now don't like this third. I like the idea of 3. I like the idea of 3 rivers. 3 rivers, that's probably what it's going to be called. But I don't like the idea of there not being any mountains here. This one is on the wrong level. It should be below those others. Now I'm kind of okay with that right there, and I'm just gonna get rid of that little bit of river right here, and right here, and right here. There, that's better. So now when I zoom out, yeah, I like that better. It maybe moved, the tectonic plate kind of shifted sideways and then slowly drifted up to this, where it is, this big plateau. And it just keeps putting out more and more magma, lava. It's magma when it's in the ground. It's a lava on the surface. And so it's built up this big plateau and created this rain shadow desert. All right, let's see what we got for shipwrecks. I know there were some that looked interesting. It was called Abandoned. Abandoned. It's down here, wasn't it? Nope. This might be too far down. Haunted. Ooh, haunted. I like haunted too. Haunted and abandoned. Whoa! That is a massive ship. Now the question is, how big is the island? And I guess the scale of the ships will determine the scale of the island, really. So flip that this way. Flip it on its side a little bit. Shipwreck Island. Abandoned. I know there's more. I could probably just put in, see, abandoned ship. Abandoned ship 1. Abandoned ship 2. Yep, that's going to determine how big the island is. Okay, good. All right, and then I think I can just type in ship, and I'll probably get all of them because there's more. I'm sure there's more shipwrecks. What if I want to put this like here? Flip it around like this. And have like some waves crashing through there. Ah, shipwrecks. Look at 16 shipwrecks. That's the one I want. Because then I'm just going to be like, let's shrink them down. Oh, that's as small as I get. Tropical it is. Oh, Partly Frozen was really close behind though. 54-46 split. Tropical wins out by 2 votes in the end. And I'm guessing it was Chill Out that tipped the scale there. All right, Tropical, not Partly Frozen. Look at this. Look at this shipwreck graveyard. Man, that Armada did not do well. I'm going to put this right there. I'm going to flip this one the other way. And I'm going to twist it. The only reason there's a sandbar here is because of all these wrecked ships. I love that there's suddenly strategy to win the polls. To quote unquote win. Yeah, it's like there was a little sandbar here, and then all these ships wrecked it, and now they made like this sandbar reef. Ooh, how come I don't have any of these on there? It just didn't make any of them particularly. This one's like upside down. Oh, I got one of them. What about I got one on its side. I'm not sure what happened to that one. It's totally the wrong way. Man, I feel like this is where the Village of Death is. This right here is the Village of Death. That's a 2-hour tale from Two Old Guys Games, available on 2oggames.com and DriveThruRPG. For nautical or land-based, I've run it as a land-based adventure, and people have stumbled on the Village of Death. But it's on a coast. It would be cool if like this is the bay, this is the harbor right here. It could be. It could be. But this little stretch of land would have to be much bigger, and there'd have to be a river coming down. Which there could be, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. You all observe the map. Behold the map. Yeah, well, if you put something out there, it's always going to be out there somewhere. It's just what it is. I'm not super proud of my first novel, but I wrote it. It's there. People can find it and read it somewhere, I'm sure. All right. I want to call it like, I don't know, Doghead Island or the Island of No Escape. Okay, so this is going to be like Three Rivers area. Shrink that down, it's too large. Then over here, it's going to be like Volcanic Plateau. I mean, gonna put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. The Rodinus Swamp. Salt marsh. What does that mean? Cannot be evaded? Land for no escape. Oh, you got it. All right, so we got a shipwreck armada and the shipwreck armada, the giant weird volcano, the swamp. I need the large dead creature, and then kind of major features are sort of done, and I can start working on like then I can start working on forests and whatnot. All right, let's see here. Just turn everything on. Yep. And then what kind of large dead creature do we want? Let's see what my options are here. Ooh, I kind of want a whirlpool. Sea waves. Oh yeah, we can have some sea waves crashing in. Surf's up, bro. Totally gnarly. Oh, Daft Punk. We loved you so much. I mean, 28 years. They deserve a break. I'm surprised they lasted that long. I don't know what their working relationship was, but for that long for any group to survive is impressive. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, Daft Punk announced that they are done making music together. They put out a 8-minute video on YouTube today called Epilogue, and it basically explains that they're done. It's a damn fine way to go out the video, I must say. There's some waves crashing in. Oh, this one should be a little closer. You can kind of see where the waves are forming because of that shallowness there. I'll do some more waves later. I want to get the giant beast What giant beast should it be? Let's see here. What do you got to work on, Lithadora? What you working on today? I have this, and then I have some copywriting for a client I have to get done, and then I have grad school. It's not a super busy day, but it's a busy day. It could be a giant humanoid. I don't want a giant humanoid skeleton. I want something else. Oh, I know there's... Oh, I know there's... Oh my god, 43 gigabytes? Yeah. I was doing some tech support for a little local newspaper, and she had like 4 gig of email that was just archived for no reason, and I was like, what are you doing? You only have like 8 gigs of space on your server, and you're wasting 4 of it with email from 2014. Needless to say, we got rid of all that, right? Frozen skeletons. It's the same skeletons, just white. I remember those days. I did 10 years of professional IT support. It's like the longest 10 years of my life. Ooh, I'm gonna put some waterfalls in those forests, I think. Oh, I totally should do a floating island. But I found what I was looking for. I don't know that number, I'm not answering. What's this look like? The whole island is grew out of this creature's bones. I can't tell what kind of creature it is. It's supposed to be a dragon, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it's probably a dragon. Oh, how huge was this thing? That's a smart plan, What if I put that here and it was like that? Huh? Great. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Actually, I really like the way that looks. I think it would be super cool, and it would be ginormous, because if the biggest of those ships is, say, 100 feet long, then you're looking at Tarrasque level size creature. That's insane. Even if it's this big, it's Father Jaridy's swamp is its ass. Brings a whole new meaning to swamp ass. See, I could do it just like that, and then part of the rivers would merge and go like right under its bones. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna clone it, and then I think that might be the route I'm gonna go. I'm gonna save it, clone it, and then that might be the route. What is this? Oh, I know what's going on there. Okay. So like this creature crashed into the island, or there was like some massive battle. Now suddenly I want to make those ships bigger, but then again I don't. I just love how huge that is. What do you think? What do you think? Is that creature, that large dead creature, does it work? It's a fantasy world. All kinds of... Maybe it was... Oh. So, there was a wizard battle, and one had a familiar, which was a giant flying lizard, sometimes called a dragon. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dragon. We don't know how many appendages this thing has. So, if it has 4 legs and 2 wings, then dragon. If it has 2 legs and 2 wings, then it's drake. And if it has 2 wings and just a long tail, then it's a wyvern, right? Something like that. Anyway, so he cast Enlarge on his creature, and according to the DCC rulebook, let's look up Enlarge, shall we? Because there's some pretty amazing things that can happen with it. 139. So at its maximum, the caster transforms himself or one target into a giant of truly godlike proportions. Target grows to a height of up to 100 feet at the caster's discretion. Otherwise, you're like tripling or quadrupling size. So what if it's already 100 feet long, and then you quadruple it in size? So then it's 400 feet long. And if these ships were all like 50 feet in, oh, what if there's a massive battle and there's another one? Oh, what if there's like these snake back mountains? Nah, I'm getting too much into like a Skull Island type thing. I'm just gonna do this one, and that's the story. So so the giant dead creature right here, right? Archmage duel gone awry when one mage cast Enlarge on his we'll just call it a dragon. It grew to enormous proportions. Was not built to withstand such size, and it soon could no longer breathe and crashed into the island, killing both archmages. So now, also on this island somewhere, there's Archmage number 1 and Archmage. So there's these repositories of magic that these 2 archmages represented, which means magic items. It means wonky shit going awry in that area. So there's some encounters right there. So there's going to be like one in the desert, because that's, if he was riding it, that's where it would have been. And then maybe the other one is back here somewhere. I don't know. I do not know. Guess who's going messenger for X-Crawl now? Legio? Legio? It's not Legio, it's you, I'm sure. I figured it out, Calvin. Okay, giant, enormous monster. Okay, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to clone it. Any tips going messenger? Be sure to understand the motivations of the god that you serve as messenger, so that you can weave it into your character's shtick. It'll help you develop the signature moves and such as well. All right, so I want to clone this one. Giant Monster Edition. Because I want to be able to back out of this if it doesn't work. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this giant monster and I'm going to merge it with the island, and then I can do some drawing over it. Yeah, this is really good. All right, so now, Sarah, I'm editing the saved copy. So like I go here and Look at map details. It says Giant Monster Edition. So then what I can do is I can take this, I can flatten it to the foreground. Interesting. What if I undo that? If I flatten it to the background, there'll be almost nothing left. Because that's just the water, see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, duplicate. I'm going to line it up on top of the first one. And that one is going to merge to the background. And then this other one is going to merge to the foreground. And then I still have the whole thing visible. Huh? And then I can go in and paint over parts of it and stuff. Oh, I love it. It's so weird. All right, good. It's just about 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it here. I've got some stuff that I've got to get done before I get to the grad school portion of my day. Nek Evadere. Nek Evadere is this week's one-page adventure. It's an island. There's a crashed shipwreck armada. There's a giant volcanic plateau. There's this massive skeleton that's going to wear away. I'm going to do a bunch of covering parts of it and stuff so it's not so obvious. And the Girardinus marsh, salt marsh. And then there's this Fertile Valleys, Three Rivers region. There will be some forests. There will be something about this lake, something about this island. I'll get back to it all on Wednesday, right here at noon Central. What else have I got going on? There'll probably be some DM prep tomorrow. Oh, I work tomorrow. Will I get some DM prep done tomorrow? I'll probably have some time to do some streaming. What's my schedule look like for tomorrow? Maybe I'll just do more of this. I do have some actual DM prep to do tomorrow, I think, too. Because I've got Starcrawl on Wednesday, but I don't have anything Thursday. Well, I do have my paid D&D groups, though, so... I will probably get some DM prep in tomorrow. So, you catch me here tomorrow. Looks like around the same time. It's scheduled for 1 to 3:30 because I go to work at 4:30. So maybe I'll do 12 to 2 or something tomorrow as well. I'll keep working on this. I'll work on some other stuff in Roll20 and Incarnate and maybe Photoshop or something. So I'm going to save my map here. And I'm going to say sayonara. Let's see. Thanks for stopping by the Chill Out Corner and Legionecris and who else is out there? Let me see. Lithadora. There's a couple others too, but I don't see them right now. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for your time and attention and your votes and your companionship. Thanks for being here. Have a good day, everybody. I will talk to you all either later today on Discord or something, or tomorrow right here on All the RPGs. Have a good day.